Okay, so today we're going to talk about the phylogenetic tree of different alcoholic beverages. And I just wanted to put a little disclaimer that I am the legal drinking age and all of these beverages were obtained and consumed legally. So here's the phylogenetic tree of the different types of alcohol that I made. I based this off of alcohol content and the color of the drink. And up here I have two different liquors, cognac and vodka, which are the strongest beverages that we have. And then we have red sangria and Pinot Noir because they're both red wines. And then we have Riesling and Champagne as they're both white wines. And then beer is seltzers because they have a lower alcohol content and kind of stand out from the rest of the group. And as you can see out here, we have our out group. And our outgroup just means that it diverged early on from the rest of the species in the phylogenetic tree. So it has evolved separately from the rest of these. And then this is a rooted tree. And a rooted tree just means that we infer the order of divergence based on OTUs, or the genetic differences of the outgroup. And next we have our most recent common ancestor, and this will be different based on which species we are comparing. Here's the most recent common ancestor of vodka and cognac, and then up here would be the most recent common ancestor of everything in their whole entire tree. And finally, we have an internal node, which is just where the two species diverge from a common ancestor, like here, and then we have another one here and here. And so if we're talking about phylogenetics, we also need to talk about OTUs, or operational taxonomic units. And these are just based on differences in DNA sequences. An OTU can be a species or a strain or breed within a species. Basically, anything with differing alleles can be an OTU. So here we have two different species, beer and seltzer. And then here we have two different strains of seltzers. Anagenesis is the progression of a lineage without divergence into a separate species. So over time, a species may evolve, but this doesn't result in the formation of a new species. So this is like the progression of seltzers from flavors that only White Claw and Truly carry, but now as more people are buying seltzer and there's a higher demand for new flavors, new brands such as Bon and Viv and even Gordon Ramsay are coming out with new seltzers. And even though the flavors and brands have changed, these are all seltzers in the same species of alcoholic beverage. Cladogenesis is the divergence of two species from a common ancestor. This leads to more biological diversity as the two branches evolve separately. In our example, red wine and red sangria diverged from this common ancestor. Now there are multiple types of red wine, such as Pinot Noir, Merlot, and Malbec, and there are also different types of red sangria that can be made with different types of fruit. And here are my sources. Thank you.